Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, students. How are you today? I hope you're fine and safe at home. Today, we are going to learn about narrative text. In this chapter, we will learn to listen to a folktale, read a folktale for ourselves, read out a folktale to other people, and get a moral lesson from a folktale. Pada bab ini, kita akan mempelajari tentang teks naratif. Dalam hal ini, teks naratif yang akan kita pelajari adalah folktale atau dongeng, di mana siswa akan mendengarkan dongeng, kemudian membacanya, lalu mengambil moral yang ada di dalam cerita tersebut. Narrative text has its own generic structure. Those are orientation, evaluation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. Narrative text mempunyai struktur masing-masing, yaitu orientation yang merupakan perkenalan baik dari tokoh, tempat maupun waktu. Evaluation yaitu proses dalam menyelesaikan masalah atau konflik yang ada di dalam sebuah cerita. Complication merupakan puncak dari masalah yang terdapat dari cerita tersebut. Resolution merupakan solusi dari masalah yang ada di dalam cerita. Dan yang terakhir, reorientation merupakan pelajaran atau moral yang dapat kita peroleh dari cerita tersebut. So, have you heard of the story of Sangkuriang and his boat? Here, you are going to listen, to write, to read for the others the story of Sangkuriang. Once upon a time, in West Java, Indonesia, lived a princess named Dayang Sumbi. She was beautiful and kind-hearted. Her hobby was weaving clothes, but sometimes she got very lazy. One day, her weaving tool fell, but she was too lazy to get it herself. She shouted out, "Can anybody help me to get my tool? If you are a female, I will take you as my sister. If you are a male, I will marry you." A male creator came, but it was a dog. His name was Tumang. He happily brought the tool to her. Dayang Sumbi was very surprised, but she kept her promise. She married the dog. Tumang was actually a man who had been cursed by a witch to become a dog. But at certain times, Tumang could turn back to be a normal man. Their only son, Sangkuriang, was soon born, and he grew up to be a handsome and healthy boy. He always played with his very loyal dog, Tumang. He did not know that he was actually his father, because Dayang Sumbi did hid the secret from him. Sangkuriang liked to hunt in the woods, of course with Tumang. One day, Dayang Sumbi asked him to bring home a deer's heart, but after hunting for several days, he could not find any deer in the woods. He did not want to disappoint his mother and was thinking hard how to bring home a deer's heart. Suddenly, he had a very bad idea. He killed Tumang, then he brought his heart home and gave it to Dayang Sumbi. Sangkuriang could not cheat her. She knew that it was Tumang's heart, so she got very angry and hit Sangkuriang's forehead with a piece of wood and told him to leave. With a bad wound of his forehead, Sangkuriang left the village. Many years later, Sangkuriang grew up to be a powerful man. One day, he went back to his village. He met a beautiful young woman there and he fell in love with her at the first sight. It was Dayang Sumbi. She never got older because she had been granted eternal youth by the gods. Sangkuriang did not know that he was his mother, so he came to her and proposed to marry her. When he walked closer to her, Dayang Sumbi got very surprised. She saw the scar in Sangkuriang's forehead, and soon she knew that he was her son, who left her a long time ago. She told him the truth and tried hard to explain it to him, but he did not believe her. She did not want to break his heart, so she accepted his proposal but gave him an impossible thing to do. She wanted him to build a lake and a boat just in one night. Sangkuriang agreed because he knew that he could make it with the help of his genies. By midnight, he finished the lake and then started making the boat. Dayang Sumbi was thinking hard to find a way to fail him. Before dawn, she asked the people in the village to burn the woods in the east, and the light made all the cocks crow. Thinking that the night would be over soon, the genies ran fast and left Sangkuriang before the boat was finished. Sangkuriang realized that Dayang Sumbi had cheated him. He got very angry and kicked the boat upside down. It gradually became a mountain, and it's now known as Mountain Tangkuban Parahu. That's the story of Sangkuriang and Dayang Sumbi. Now, please define the text structure such as orientation, evaluation, complication, resolution, and reorientation on Sangkuriang's story. And please find out the moral value that you can find in the story. Well, this is the end of our lesson today. I hope you guys understand the material well and practice it at home. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.